Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Dragon Ball Nation. Now today I'm going to be doing my weekly Q&A. Not much else to really go over besides my computer's being a little bit loud, as it does sometimes my Q&As because it's very hot where I live right now and it's making the computer heat up. I do clean it, yes, but if the noise bothers you guys, I apologize. Hopefully the music that I put in here drowns it out, but I put the mic volume all the way down, or the gain rather, so it picks up the least amount possible, but I have to stay relatively close to my monitor to be able to see these questions, otherwise I'd go far away. That's why when you see a lot of my videos you don't hear this computer and all that stuff, because I can record farther from my PC. But without wasting any more time, let's get right into this video. Post one of your favorite quotes and who is it by? Well, I mean, if anyone's familiar with the Boondocks, this isn't my favorite quote. But the Boondocks, I'm not going to say them, but he says some pretty funny things on that show, Uncle Ruckus does. If you guys are familiar with Uncle Ruckus, you guys know what I'm talking about, and you probably know why I will refrain from saying any of his quotes. But if you guys know about Uncle Ruckus, you'll definitely get a kick out of that. But, yeah. Base Gogeta versus Ultimate Gohan, both Buu Saga. I would probably say that's actually a lot closer than some people might think it is. I would still give it to base Gogeta just for the benefit of the doubt, based on the fact that Gogeta and Trunks, who were around Android 18's level, we don't know, especially after the time chamber training, we don't know if they were stronger or weaker than her. But looking at them, two kids that were around an Android level go and fuse and then turn Super Saiyan 3 and be as strong as Super Buu, that really says a lot. And I don't think I think Gogeta in his base form would probably be enough to beat Gohan. That's just my opinion. Do you think Goku can be so nice it's stupid? For example, letting Vegeta and Frieza live. Well, sometimes the anime dubs, you know, the translations and the manga ones get mixed up for me on top of my head. I obviously do my research and you know, to touch up on things before videos, but off the top of my head, if this was in the manga, this is good. I do remember, at least in the Funimation dub, which obviously has very many problems, as many people know, Goku did let Vegeta go for a reason, and well, obviously I think across all boards he did let him go to, you know, show mercy and all that stuff, but in the dub he did specifically say that he could become an ally one day and have him see what it's like to have show mercy. Frieza, I know he wasn't thinking he would become an ally, obviously. Frieza is an interesting example. He was given Frieza a chance, and then Frieza blew his chance and Goku quote unquote killed him, but in reality he wasn't really dead. But I don't know, Goku can do some stupid things, but he's a very incredible fighter. So, yeah, he does some stupid things. He's not too bright in the head for common sense a lot of times. But I think Goku's intelligence is definitely undermined by a lot of people. But he has done some quite silly things. Why the fuck does Tien think he's strong? I bet he fantasizes about being a Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. Well, I got nothing to say to that. I mean, Tien should be stronger than Krillin, but, you know, from what we hear from Toriyama, as really, you know, from that Toriyama statement, as well as, I think there's some articles about Fukatsu no F or whatever that say Krillin is still the strongest Earthling, which doesn't make any sense. And unless they're not counting Tien, I don't really know. Tien, it would make sense for Tien to be the strongest, but obviously, according to a lot of things, he's not. But he definitely should be, realistically at least. Team 4-star Popo versus Beerus. I mean, come on, this isn't, I don't even need to comment on this. This is obvious. The answer to this question is obvious, guys. Can Senzu beans heal bones? Yeah, I'm pretty sure, actually. You know, maybe I'm remembering wrong, but I'm pretty sure they can. Yeah, actually, as a matter of fact, they definitely can, because, yeah, they absolutely can. How come they don't use sensu beans every time they're, I guess they mean fighting? Well, sensu beans are very limited, so that's why. If that's what your question was, at least. Do you think they hibernate in those Saiyan spaceships because they have nothing to eat? Sure. I guess so. Doomsday versus Goku. Well, I'm not a huge comic book guy. That's more for my friend Phil. I would have to say, off the top of my head, it's very hard because I for one do not know how durable Doomsday is. I'm sure he's very, very durable, but off the top of my head, I would say I can't call this fight. I don't want to comment on it. I know Goku way more. Thing is, if Doomsday did get a hold of Goku, he wouldn't have much of a chance. Doomsday, I don't think Goku can compete with Doomsday's strength at all. I think Doomsday's been shown to even beat Superman at times, I believe, but I don't remember off the top of my head. But I do think I think Doomsday's been shown to actually be stronger than Superman. If I'm remembering correctly, I don't think Goku's necessarily that strong in terms of physical strength. Now, energy attacks is a different story, but I don't know Doomsday's durability. Lord Beerus versus Silver Surfer. From what I understand, Silver Surfer is actually pretty overpowered, so I'd probably give it to him, but I don't know that much about him. What if Goku took the heart virus medicine before getting those symptoms? How would the series pan out? From Burnout Fan 11. I mean, it wouldn't. I mean, the way vaccines work is they don't. Some vaccines and medicines don't work until things are induced, so it could have been like that. That's my only explanation for it. What if Super Saiyan 4 Vegito or Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta versus Superman in ScrewAttack's Death Battle? Who would have won? I definitely think that Gogeta or Vegito Super Saiyan 4 would definitely demolish that Superman. And to be quite frank, obviously, guys, you know they calculated Goku wrong, and I've heard that they've calculated Superman wrong, so it's very hard to say, but I can't see the Superman they used beating Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and especially not Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. Now, there are Supermans out there that definitely would win, but I think the one they used, I cannot see that happening, really. What do you hate more, the Garlic Jr. saga or the death of Jon Snow? I mean, is that a Game of Thrones reference? Because I don't even watch that show anymore. That's been a long time, so I'd have to say the Garlic Jr. saga. Next question. Piccolo versus Brainiac. I mean, that's a question for Kwame, not me. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta versus Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku. You have to choose and explain why. Okay, I picked Goku. He's a better fighter. I'm not going to go into detail about the movie to spoil it, but I know a lot of you guys are probably looking at me and saying some things, and I know exactly what you're trying to say. I'm not going to spoil the film for anyone here. I just think Goku's a much more talented fighter than Vegeta. They both have their weaknesses, but I think Goku's weaknesses are not quite as vulnerable as Vegeta's, if that makes sense. Goku has much better strengths. But then again, Vegeta is very manipulative, and he could manipulate Goku's mentality, so it's very hard to say. But I just think that Goku's a better fighter, so yeah. He's actually, as a matter of fact, he's actually the best fighter in the entire series, if I'm not counting Beerus and Whis, because I haven't seen enough of them. But yeah. Here is the death battle of Solid Snake and Sam Fisher. Tell me what you thought. Well, I still haven't even seen this, man, and I'm still, I mean, obviously I could just look it up, but I haven't even seen it yet. I've been so busy with YouTube and work and all sorts of stuff, I have not gotten a chance to do much at all in my free time. Sam Fisher versus Agent 47. I would wow, that's actually really good. I probably would say Sam Fisher, though. Just based off of his stealth performance. Terminator versus Cyborg Tao. I gotta think about this one. Well, I would probably have to say Cyborg Tao because the Terminator is very durable, and I assume you mean the T-1000, which would be the Arnold Schwarzenegger version of the Terminator. I'd assume you mean that one, so yeah, I mean, Cyborg Tao would probably trash him, to be honest with you. Piccolo GT versus Martian Manhunter. I mean, I don't really know enough about comic books. if I remember correctly, Duct Tape from Comic Corner did a video on this debate with Quaman. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll try to remember to leave a link to that in the description down below, so you guys can go check that out. Because off the top of my head, I mean, we don't even know how strong Piccolo is in GT, so it's hard to say. What is your favorite Super and Ultimate in Dragon Ball Xenoverse? From Rise. Well, favorite Ultimate would probably just be Super Kamehameha. I mean, I don't use Ultimates that much. Ultimates are kind of overrated in Xenoverse, I think. I'm more of a combo guy. If you guys watch my videos, I really do combos, that's it. Favorite super attack, I mean, it's easily going to be the Super God Fist. If you guys have seen it, that's the attack. It's exclusive to Goku. It's the attack where he punches his enemy and it zooms in on their face and, you know, gives that expression. That's a very good attack. And it's a shame you cannot get it for custom characters. Who is more powerful, Kid Broly or First Form Zarbon? You mean Kid Broly or Baby Broly? Because I would definitely say Kid Broly. Baby Broly, I mean, honestly, Baby Broly is probably stronger too. Because they say he's born with a power level of 10,000, but that does not mean that that's his maximum potential. That's just what they read his power at. So he could have had an even higher power level, to be completely honest, so, yeah. What's your favorite part of Fusion Reborn? I'd say the part where Hitler came in, because that was hilarious, but you know, to be completely honest, probably when Goku goes Super Saiyan 3 and starts punching the shit out of Fat Janemba, that was awesome. Super Saiyan 3 Goku is one of the most badass characters in anime history, if not the most badass in my opinion. And you know, even though I like Super Saiyan 4 more, I would say that Super Saiyan 3 Goku was more badass. It sounds weird, guys, but you know, we just saw more of him, if that makes sense. More of his badassery, even though we actually got a lot of Super Saiyan 4 Goku in GT, which was nice. But yeah. Who is your favorite Looney Tune, and what would be their realistic power level if you had to give them one? Favorite Looney Tune, it's been a while since I've watched Looney Tunes, man, but that's very difficult. Probably the Animaniacs, if you count them. And their power levels would definitely be about 3.5 each. I don't know where I came up with that number, but, you know. Dragon Ball AF vid, is it coming? It's coming, right? Yeah, it's coming. It's coming, guys. I don't know when, but it's coming. Hey DBN, do you want to know of any links to? Do you know of any links to a site where I can watch the new Dragon Ball movie? I don't know any off the top of my head that show parts. There are sites you can watch parts of the movie, but to my knowledge, there's absolutely nowhere that has the full movie. To my knowledge, there's absolutely nowhere on the internet right now has the entire film. So you best just wait till it comes out. The English dub or the Japanese Blu-ray. Once the Japanese Blu-ray comes out, you know, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. There will be ways. I will not say how. But once the Japanese Blu-ray is released, there will be ways to acquire the film for your own means. That's all I can say. If you guys understand what I'm saying there. Can't wait for Dragon Ball Super. Well, I don't think a lot of people can. I know there's a lot of hate on the new series, and that's fine. You know, Fat Beerus evil. You know, the Fat Beerus and the female Whis, whatever that is. You know, looks interesting. I'm sure they know what they're doing with all that stuff. But yeah, it's gonna be a great series, I'm sure. Why? What? SSJ. That doesn't make any sense. I also read them backwards, of course. But other than that, let's continue on. Who's your favorite Majin in the Dragon Ball universe? Your choice does not have to be Ken. Majin would definitely be Super Buu. Not even close. Super Buu was my favorite form of Buu. And if you mean Majin as in all of Babidi's henchmen, I would still say Super Buu, but I do like Deborah quite a bit. I always thought Deborah was an interesting character. But I'd probably say I would definitely say Super Buu would be my favorite Majin. Base Super Buu too, just so you guys know. Base form Super Buu. Supreme Kai versus Tien, Fukatsu no F. I would definitely say Supreme Kai. I don't even think Tien's stronger than Final Form Frieza from the Namek saga, so, you know. I don't think Tien ever got as strong as a Super Saiyan. Tien Fukkatsu no F versus Semi-Perfect Cell. Same deal. Tien would get destroyed, Corey Lee. He would get destroyed. Tien versus Shisami. I mean, you guys know it's a pick'em right there. This is the same thing as Fukkatsu no F. You guys, I mean, the answer's obvious, guys. Come on. For Xenoverse 2, do you think it'd be cool to be able to become Great Ape or become one of those giant Namekian things, or Cooler's 5th form for Frieza's race? Also, maybe there should be something like Namekian fusing. I guess they mean fusion. Doesn't really matter. Not sure if it'd work. Maybe a wish, because Namekians suck right now. From Super Kami Guru, yeah, Namekians are balls in Xenoverse. I doubt we'll get any Great Ape transformations or Namekian transformations, or probably not even Frieza race transformations. I mean, what we got here is alright. I mean, Super Saiyan's not even necessary in the game, so, you know. Do you ever get online issues on Xenoverse? It seems like I do every time I do a parallel quest online with someone. We get through it, and it just doesn't load. Super Kami Guru, no, I mean, my internet's pretty good. Check your internet connection, because I play on Xbox One. I really don't have any problems with connection, to be quite honest. Master Roshi versus Yamcha, end of Dragon Ball. I would say Yamcha, but, I mean, yeah, I would definitely say Yamcha at that point. It actually would be kind of close, but I would say Yamcha. I mean, at that point, the students surpass the teacher, to be quite honest, though. Let's see. I like your face. I want to wear it. Have you even seen my face, man? The last time I showed my face on here was probably... I did this Blu-ray reviews, which was a terrible video. It's probably about 3 months ago that I showed my face on here. 3 months. You might have seen my face, but I haven't shown it in recent memory. What do you think is the biggest flaw in Xenoverse? That is a very difficult question, because there's a lot of flaws with the game, but I love the hell out of the game. I have around 300 hours on Dragon Ball Xenoverse, and that is an absolute insane number. But I'd say the biggest flaw would probably be either the infinite key when you're Super Saiyan. Honestly, guys, if it was infinite key for Supers, I would be fine, but Ultimates is like, having it for Ultimates is crazy. And another pretty big flaw is the character stats. You can have your character stats. The thing that I really would like about Xenoverse 2 is if for ranked matches you're not able to use your custom characters, because it keeps the game balanced if you can use preset characters like, you know, Goku, Vegeta, all those guys, instead of customs. Because if I'm fighting a guy that has 100 basic attack and I die in 7 hits, that's a problem. So yeah, just balancing issues, but I love the game. Why do these even exist? Why? Breaks down crying after reading about Krillin going Super Saiyan. Oh, he's talking about AF. Yeah, Krillin goes Super Saiyan Infinity in AF. I wasn't lying. But yeah, Shenron versus a T-Rex. Well, if it's a Jurassic Park T-Rex, it's not even a fight. But come on, guys, you know Shenron will win. Bojack versus Janemba at chess. That's interesting, but I would give it to Bojack. I mean, at least he can form words. Goku versus Vegeta at bowling. I mean, that's... I feel like Vegeta would be better at that, to be quite honest. Supreme Kai versus Kibito at basketball. Well, Kibito is taller, so... Have you ever been peed on? No. Who is your least favorite villain from the series as a whole? Are we talking minor villains, major? That's a whole thing right there. But if I had to pick one off the spot, you talking about the entire Dragon Ball franchise or just Dragon Ball Z? I mean, I'll just limit it to Dragon Ball Z. It would probably have to be... That is very, very difficult. Can I say Pui Pui? I could say Pui Pui, right? I'm going to say Pui Pui. but it was hilarious when he got his ass beat by Vegeta. Okay. Would you consider Pan a Saiyan? She's like 1/4 Saiyan, but I'm pretty much think her blood is diluted. Plus Bulla should step up, unlike GT Bulla. Yeah, she's still a Saiyan. I would still consider her a Saiyan, yeah. Do you have to be Super Saiyan to become a god? No, I don't think so at all. Alright, I'll leave it off on this one. This question right here. And then I'll end it. Yo, Quaman. Well, my name's not Quaman. You're on the wrong Ask FM page. I have a feeling that in the new series starts in between the two movies. Maybe the first episode and then it moves onto the aftermath Frieza's revival. We see Vegeta power up. Maybe this is when we get to see him transform into God for the first time. I mean, go watch the analysis that I did, and you'll kind of understand the whole time placement. I mean, this was asked before I even did the video, I think. So, still don't know why he called me Quaman. I don't know if you meant to go on Quaman's page, or you just call me Quaman for the hell of it, but I don't know, man. But other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this Q&A. Go ask me questions if you want. I got a ton of them. It's so many now that it's hard to keep up with. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.